Don't.
EGM Network.
Welcome to the Lori Davis Show, where it's all about the amazing lifestyle on our Treasure Coast. And here's your host and realtor for life, Lori Davis.
Hello, and beginning hello to the happy holidays that we're about to embark upon in the next 6 weeks of our life. I hope everybody's getting settled into Vero Beach. I know a lot of people have just arrived. We're glad to have you back. We missed you. There was a lot going on while you were gone. Hopefully when you came home, your house was okay and your neighbors have told you that everything's been taken care of. So there's been an amazing amount of people helping people, and hashtag Vero Strong has been wonderful. I love to see this community come together. Lori Davis, I'm a realtor with Dale Sorensen Real Estate. I am Lori Davis, your realtor for life. That's my tagline. And one of the reasons why I love selling real estate in this town, and I've lived here 24 years, is because of what we have here. The lifestyle that we have in Vero Beach, what we have to offer is very, very unique. It's not like South Florida. It's not like Tampa. It's not like Orlando. We have a very, very specific kind of it's like a village. It's like a community. And I don't care where you live in town. It doesn't matter whether you're in Sebastian or you're Weston Fellsmere or you're out on the island. It really is. I don't care where you live. I think you'll find that it's just different. Then you can go and visit other places in Vero Beach. And what do I sell in this town? I sell lifestyle. People come here because of the uniqueness, because of those things that we have to offer that nobody else does. So many great things to do in this town. Today, we're going to talk about, we have our guests in town are part of running this Main Street Downtown Friday show that happens. It's the last Friday of every month. But obviously with the holidays coming up, the one we're going to talk about today is going to be a holiday themed event. And with Christmas right around the corner, we'll be talking about all sorts of things that are going to keep coming up in Vero Beach. But first, United Against Poverty. Let's talk about it on Turkey Day. There's the annual turkey trot. They've been doing this for 17 years. Okay. It's now one thing you need to know about this. It's at the Charter High School. It is not at Riverside Park, because I think a lot of people just show up and go, oh, we'll just go run and we'll show up at Riverside. You know, you could show up at 6:37, get your badge, whatever, and go. It's out at the Charter High School, the high school. And one of the things I like about it, I saw the route. It's going to be really cool because if you know where the Charter High School is, it's that road that goes behind Home Depot, right? So it's back there like you're going to Indian River State College classes campus that's in Vero. And they have that long road. I was driving out there to go to a listing, and I was like, this would be a great, if I could still run, which I can't. But when I could, it would be a really nice run in the morning. It's going to be great. So don't forget to go out there. It's also a great cause, obviously, United Against Poverty. We love those guys, and they do a wonderful job. And at this time of year, they definitely need the support and your support by running, because what you pay for your badge goes to United Against Poverty. The annual tree lighting at Pocahontas Park is going to happen Saturday the 23rd. That's for those of you that watch the show before it plays on Sunday. Sunday, people, you're going to get to go to Friday's event. So you're going to get, there's so much going on. I got you covered in this way and that. It's just fantastic. But anyway, Saturday the 23rd from 3 to 6 p.m. The lighting of the tree at Pocahontas Park. I was down on 14th Avenue today. We have a Dale Sorensen office there. And the tree's already up, but I haven't lit it. And I've gone to that event. Cindy, have you ever gone to it?
Yeah, I have.
It's really sweet.
It is really sweet.
I remember going with my son, and it was like, oh my gosh, it was, it comes on, and everybody's like, woo. It's like, I don't know. It's not quite Rockefeller Center.
Almost, but it's almost.
I know, but it's good. But it's good. No, it's great.
Yeah.
It's great. And, there'll be food trucks and performances. Nothing like what's going to happen on Friday night. But it'll be a nice event. That's more daytime, too. And this event we're talking about is going to be nighttime. Right. So very different. It's Thanksgiving week. Guys, come on, everybody, relax. You're going to have friends in town. You're going to meet with family. Let's all just take a moment and say a prayer for someone that you love, someone who needs a prayer, and then take a breath before we say something that we shouldn't. Do things for people that they don't even know. Take a moment to donate some time or your talent or some money to a charity. for Thanksgiving because there are a lot of needy people in this town. Surprisingly enough, there really are. And I think everywhere there are, no matter where you're listening from, if you're listening on, you could be listening to this in Arizona, obviously on a podcast, do something locally. So it'll make you feel better. And if it makes you feel better, it's definitely going to make somebody else feel better. So I like that. Thank you, Chef Scott, for the cocktail. Today we have, oh my God, this is like a Andes mint. So they do a peppermint infused vodka, and they do their own vodka. So they made it. I watched Kriske make it today. They have peppermint vodka, and then they do chocolate Baileys. So it's like an Andes mint. Oh my gosh. It's so delicious. And then they shake it over ice. You could drink it over ice if you wanted. You can have it up or on the rocks, but that is fabulous. Of course, we love Citrus Grill House. Thank you so much for the beverage, but you need to go over there. They're one of our sponsors, 1050 Easter Lily Lane. It's right there next to Humiston Park. You need to go over and see it. It's one of the few places where you can eat lunch and dinner right on the ocean outside. And they are open Monday to Saturday. They're open for lunch and dinner. And if it's not fresh, they're not serving it. Staff over there is amazing. Thank you, Chef Scott. And happy holidays. I was there. The tree's up. And so they've got some decorations up, too. So you'll be kind of getting in the mood if you go down over there anytime soon. Dale Sorensen Real Estate by the Numbers. We're getting close to the end of the year. Today is what is it, the 19th? 19th. That's what I thought, yeah. Sold year-to-date $647 million. Wow. 811 properties. We're at 19.3% of the market share. I think we're going to ride that all the way to the end of the year. I don't think anybody can really catch up at this point. The next closest broker is at $437 million. And they've done 468 properties. They've got 13% of the market share. The interesting thing about what's going on in sales in the market is, and I've been doing this, as I said, for 18 years, there's a category now called non-MLS, which means there are people coming from other counties like Miami and South Florida coming up and actually acting as a realtor and bringing their buyers to buy listings that we have, which we adore. We love that. The interesting thing is that money, they used to just refer it up. You just call and say, hey, I've got my sister from Miami's coming up. Can you take care of her? Whatever. $200 million in real estate that used to be with all the brokers here in Vero is now going out of county, which I think is kind of interesting. It's not sad. It's just I guess it's the name of the game. But that's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. And, we still take care of them just the same way. Hey, if I've got a listing and you bring a buyer, I don't care if you come from Tampa, if you're coming from Jacksonville or Pensacola. Doesn't matter. Yes, we can do that deal and be happy to do that. So you can't really complain too much about it, but I thought that was a big number when I noticed that today. Pricing is about the same as last year. In Indian River County overall, island prices are down about 9% versus 2023, and closed sales are actually down. And we can kind of feel it in the real estate market. If you're listed, you might not have been getting a lot of showings lately. It's just been slow. Of course, we had, our storm, which was a non-event hurricane, but it was a big event tornado. So I think it kind of slowed things down a little bit. Don't worry about it. If you're just get your price right. I can tell you that. Get your price right, and then people will call and you will get sold. So remind your realtor of that. On to our guests. Today we have two ladies that run the studio, Evergreen Media Studio, specializing in marketing and advertising solutions. Evergreen Media is your go-to full-service production and advertising agency headquartered right here in Vero Beach. This is where we sit in this studio. They are kind enough to let me do this every week. Let's introduce Ariata Koehn and Kim Kriske. Welcome to the show, ladies.
Hi, thank you for having us.
Yay. Well, if you're watching the show, the girls have ears. They have antennas. They have Santa antennas on, which is super, super cute. Kim, tell us about what you got going on for the holidays at Main Street, Vero Beach, downtown Friday this month.
Well, Main Street, Vero Beach, and Evergreen Media are collaborating, and we created a Winter Wonderland. Everything you could imagine about Christmas. Our eager shoppers are going to have merchants there. Mm-hmm. More importantly, we are going to have snow, a bunch of snow for the kiddos to play in from 6 to 9. And mark your calendar because at 6 p.m. sharp, Santa will be arriving in on a red convertible, coming to take pictures and sit with the kids so you can have your kids interact with Santa that night, the day right after Thanksgiving, Black Friday. And something I wanted to touch base on is the holidays are here. This event is free. Thank you to all of our sponsors.
I know that. That's so important. And we're going to get to the sponsors in a little bit.
Yes.
We got to give Ariata something to talk about.
Of course.
You can't say it all, Kim. I know. I'm going to have to cut her off at some point. I know. It's like, okay, and then we have 15 minutes more of show because Kim said everything in the first 5 minutes. No.
It's this cocktail. It makes me chatty.
It is.
Listen, it's amazing.
It is.
It is very good.
Do you like your beverage?
I love my beverage.
Do
Thank you.
Kim, how do you like the beverage?
I think there's a hole in my glass. Mine's almost gone.
I love
It is
it.
delicious.
I love it.
Thank you,
Chef
Chef
Scott.
Do we
Scott.
get refills?
Yeah, well, yes, we have some refills after the break.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ariata, tell me about specifically, like, this is going to go from 6 to 9 p.m.
Correct.
What kind of specific children things are there going on?
So we had an event last month. October 25th was our Freaky Friday, which was extremely successful. I think we actually had a record-breaking crowd. Yes.
Look at that. That's
Look
amazing.
at that crowd. It's amazing. So one of the things, just simple, we had a little kid zone where there was chalk and hula hoops and frisbees and beach balls, and parents were coming up to us at the end of the night and just saying, thank you so much for just giving my kid an area to run.
Yes.
Because it was a massive crowd, but we had an area where the kids could just throw balls and play with other kids and draw, hopscotch, and it was very cool.
And it was kind of corralled off,
It
right?
was corralled off.
So mom and dad could stand outside and the kids could do
So
their
mom and
thing
dad
inside.
were right in front of the stage. They had their drink in their hand, listening to the band. Riptide was amazing. And then kiddos were right within, earshot.
Right.
But we're also going to have the falling snow.
Okay.
So in the field next to the Heritage Center, we're going to have King Tree Management. He'll be there with all of his equipment, and he's going to have some of his equipment high in the air, so that way we can have snow falling.
I can't wait.
Yep.
It's going to be so cool.
The Reef Ocean Resort is sponsoring the snow.
Yay.
So thank you to all
Reef
of those
Ocean.
sponsors.
Thank you, Reef Ocean.
So there's going to be a lot to keep the kids busy. And then, of course, the vendors just down Main Street. You're going to have popcorn and nuts and candy. A lemonade sponsor or vendor signed up today. So there's going to be a lot of new stuff, which I think the community is happy to see all of the new stuff there.
Correct. And so when you said the snow, because I think it's really important because I want to know where it is it when you say next to the Heritage Center, that's between that and where the Christmas tree sits?
Correct. Absolutely.
Because I saw where the tree was. Okay.
In the big green
that grass
green
area.
grass. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Next to where the shuffleboard was, guys.
Absolutely.
Because everybody's like, well, where is that? I mean, I do that. I'm very visual. I'm very kind of map oriented. So I try and give people like a direction to get to right where they want to go. Kim, any changes of plans? I mean, everything is okay, cool after the tornado down there? No.
I'm so glad you asked. I haven't talked for like 30 seconds.
I know it's killing her. It's got to be killing her.
No, unfortunately, the Heritage Center did have some problems with their roof.
Okay.
A lot of trees came down, but that's cleaned up. And it's a great place for the kids to go. And I'm going to piggyback on what Ariata said.
Yes.
The Buggy Bunch is doing free babysitting. You drop the kids off.
I love the Buggy Bunch. You guys are
locks.
amazing.
You can't let them out. Go there. There's a bunch of supervision.
You mean inside the Heritage Center?
No. At the Buggy Bunch.
Oh, at the Buggy Bunch. So they have their own little area.
Yep. Well, they're right on 21st Street is their facility.
Oh, I forgot that.
So you can walk, literally it'll be behind the music stage, just a couple of doors down. You can walk your child to the Buggy Bunch, you sign them in, and they're going to have activities and games, and so it's super, super secure.
From infants to 11.
Yep.
Just go boink, drop them off, go party and listen to Johnny and the Blaze.
Did you say that was free?
That was free. Yeah.
It's
absolutely free.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
And the kids don't want to walk around with you on the side, listen to the band. I mean, they're walking, you're holding their hand, like you said, even to have that little area where they can run and play, right? I mean,
Yeah.
they want to do that.
Yeah.
Or they want to go in and play with and do the activities and color eggs or
If they get
Christmas
tired of the
trees.
snow or the
Yeah.
kids zone,
Yeah.
take them to the Buggy Bunch.
I love that.
Babysitting. When do you hear that?
Yeah.
I know.
Never.
I know. So, okay, so Main Street, Vero Beach, which is a part of this downtown, they're a nonprofit organization, right? How is this assisting them? Are they making money from it costs nothing. So is this just their donation to the community?
Well, so we brought in sponsors, so
Okay,
that helps.
okay.
Our presenting sponsor is GHO Homes.
Okay. Go GHL. We love those guys over there. I love all the ladies and gentlemen that are selling over there.
Yep.
Got it.
So
Bill Handler.
this year,
Good.
typically it was coming out of the budget of Main Street to pay for any of the activities or the stage, all of that stuff. So this year we've brought in all of these sponsors that you see on your screen right now. So for instance, Millennium, he's taking care of the expense of the stage.
Okay.
So that way all of the expenses are taken care of via the sponsor, and then the proceeds afterwards, donations, these vendors, that all goes straight to Main Street. So this is one of their largest fundraisers.
Right.
There's 7 of them throughout each year, depending on, we take a break in the summer and we don't do December.
Don't forget the beer. The beer.
Okay, let's talk about the beer. I don't see the beer sponsor on here.
And
Beer and wine.
Everything goes back to Main Street. That's where the big bucks is. So go down, have a beer, have a wine. All of that comes back to Main Street downtown. So help revitalize downtown.
I know.
A nice beer.
Well, and certainly after Milton, there's a lot of recovery.
Yes.
Main Street has been trying to create more lighting downtown and beautifying the streets and keeping them clean. The city does as well, but that's Main Street's mission. So this event, this free event, all the profits do go to Main Street.
That's awesome. And you wouldn't even know it. Now, they're real quickly, because let's do this. I'm going to take the break for commercials, because then I want to talk about what kind of food trucks or food things and all sorts of things like that, because I know there's lots of yummies. I need to pay for this with commercials. We'll do a couple commercials, and I'll be right back. We'll be back with Ariata and
She's
Kim.
the best ever.
Yeah,
Lori.
we'll see you guys in a minute. Hush. See you in a second.
Ho, ho, ho! Vendors, join our merry market at Downtown Friday's Winter Wonderland, presented by GHO Homes and Main Street Vero Beach. Shoppers are ready to unwrap some special finds. Live music with Johnny and the Blaze, food trucks, reindeer games, and a visit from Santa. Ho, ho, ho! Vendors, heat up those sales. Book your space at Downtown Friday's Winter Wonderland. Black Friday, November 29th at 6 p.m. downtown Vero Beach. Ho, ho, ho!
If you dream of creating a home that embodies sophisticated island living, visit Sunshine Furniture during our Tommy Bahama Home for the Holiday sale. Bedroom, living and dining room, home office, media, and occasional pieces, Tommy Bahama Furniture is distinctive and unique, yet inviting and comfortable, and is all on sale now. We're also having a huge Black Friday closeout sale on patio furniture, indoor sofas, chairs, occasional tables, and dining sets from Berlin Garden, Windward, Telescope, Lloyd Flanders, Four Seasons, Capri, Universal, and more. Also, all pictures, lamps, and accessories are half price, and don't forget to visit our outlet and sales center across the street. Sunshine Furniture, 1295 US 1 in Vero Beach, next to Planet Fitness. Visit our website at sunshinefurniturecasual.com and hurry in today for our Black Friday savings.
Sunshine Furniture, the best in every way. Have a sunshine day. Sunshine.
Ho, ho, ho! Bundle up for a very chill event. Downtown Friday's Winter Wonderland, presented by GHO Homes. Dress to impress in your best holiday spirit. Shop for gifts along the King Tree Management Main Street. Enjoy live music by Johnny and the Blaze on the Millennium Cremation Stage, plus games and food trucks. Slay your way on over. Main Street, Vero Beach, and GHO Homes, Downtown Friday Winter Wonderland. Black Friday, November 29th at 6 p.m. Downtown Vero Beach.
All right. Welcome back to the show. We're so glad you guys are here with us today. Thank you to our sponsors. We appreciate that very much. I wouldn't be here today without them. Nor would our Downtown Winter Wonderland on November 29th, starting at 6 p.m. That's Black Friday. They're going to have the big Downtown Friday event. It's after Thanksgiving. You're like, God, I just want to go out and take a walk. It's going to be fantastic. And I think the weather's supposed to be pretty nice for
it
this.
should be beautiful.
This week was good. So I'm very excited. Don't forget to get out and go see Winter Wonderland. Now, we were going to talk about, Kim, a little bit about the food offerings, beverages offerings. Tell me what you got downtown.
Well, it's really great for people who have gone to Downtown Friday in the past. We have gotten new food vendors. There is change. There is a lot of different stuff. I know we have funnel cakes. We've got Rita's down there. We're going to have specialized lemonade. We're offering wine, but the food trucks, I think there are 5 of them.
Wow.
And we have Tex-Mex, we have seafood, like shrimp ceviche.
Ceviche.
That's
There you
what
go.
Citrus Grill clients know.
That's right.
Shout outs,
It's international.
It's going to be fantastic. There are the nut guy, the popcorn people that are usually there.
Of course.
This is definitely bringing, a new. Everyone gets sick of the same old food.
I agree. That's why I think bringing in new stuff is good.
Absolutely.
I mean, we've got our staples and we've got the guys. We need the popcorn guy. We need the nut guy. We need the, slushy girl. I mean, we need all these people. You know what I mean? So I think it's great. And then now when you were talking about beverages, so you can drink beer and wine is being offered for sale.
Absolutely. And Waldo's is there with their voodoo juice.
Oh, really?
Buckets,
They have a booth?
Voodoo bucket. Yep, they have a booth.
Really? Oh,
Go
guys,
out.
if you go for nothing else, one time in your life.
Right.
But you got to
And
get
you
4
just
people.
carry it around all night.
4 people. This is 4 straws. This is not a one-man show.
Oh, some of the people here it is, and it's amazing. It makes the dance floor even better.
Yeah.
I'll bet. Okay,
So
Ariata.
Dinner Revolution, they come out, they sell some things. Of course, Sean Ryan Pub is open.
That's right.
The Grove is open.
You can go into the restaurants that are locally around there.
And Main Street, Vero Beach, they'll have a truck that is pouring beer and wine.
Great, fantastic.
Yeah.
Tell me about the music. What's going on for music?
So Johnny and the Blaze will be there with the band. So they are super cool. They're a local band, very diverse songs. So, we're going to keep people on the dance floor. It's not just going to be Jingle Bells and Silent Night. It will be fun stuff, family-friendly stuff that keep you moving.
Johnny and the Blaze, but what kind of, is it like... I mean, it's dance music. Is it
he is
50s, 60s?
Yeah,
is
he's
it 70s?
anything and everything.
Okay.
He has a saxophone player that walks around the crowd and plays.
Bring a horn.
Yeah.
Bring the horns in.
It's super cool.
That's great. That's
so you're
great.
going to hear anything from some, covered Jimmy Buffett
Yes,
songs.
I love that. Yeah. Yeah, people want to know, like, what's the music? I don't know. That's why I asked the question.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to know.
It's crowd favorites.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Keeps them dancing. It's like a wedding. You got them out there dancing, you know the next song to play, right?
Absolutely. And
they're professionals. It's what they do.
Scouts Honor, we have the Boy Scouts there. Ariata knows more about that than me.
The Boy Scouts will have a booth there, and they're going to get on stage at some point and just say what their fundraisers are and everything that they're looking for and what they're selling this year. We're also going to have the Schoolhouse Anywhere, which is a co-op here in town.
Yeah.
You can homeschool your children, or there are some teachers there. So we try to keep it educational and let some nonprofits and different groups, get up during each event so that people can learn a little bit more of the resources that we have here.
Absolutely. Super important.
Yeah.
Absolutely important.
Yeah.
Real quickly, because we're getting close to our last 2 minutes. Parking, can one of you guys want to tell us where we're going to be parking?
Absolutely. And there's going to be a car show as well, by the by.
Oh, gosh.
There is the parking garage across the street from the courthouse.
Yes. Fantastic courthouse. It's on
Plenty of-
16th. And this is on 14th. So it's 2 small blocks, 2 short blocks.
Yeah,
Yes.
within walking distance. And any white curb is free downtown. Yellow curbs, you do have to pay, but there is still plenty of parallel and curb parking downtown.
Okay. So, or go to
that parking garage.
Go to the parking, and it's at night. It's well lit. This is not like you're not in New York City and going into some strange parking garage.
Right,
and it's across from the courthouse, and there's lots of police presence around there. So I wouldn't really
city
worry
police
about
are
it.
present downtown.
Ladies, thank you so much for
Thank
coming on the show.
you.
It is Winter Wonderland, Downtown Friday, Main Street, Vero Beach. Go down there, have a good time, bring your family and friends. It's what is it called? The Friday.
Black Friday.
It's Black. I almost said Black Friday, but that sounds so bad. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming. Be safe out there. We'll see you next week. Same time, same channel. Have a great day. Be safe. Bye-bye.